tune in to greatness. Y'all boys tune in to my last season. I'm putting up monster numbers. Monster numbers.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up
put 100 on
between
the
the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys.
All right, Buck. All right, Buck.
Set 30 base. Get
that quarterback line. Going to give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
None of that. None of that,
No
Buck.
gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think
I'm
that
trying to put 100 on the nigga head
here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same
I'm going to try to put 100 on the nigga head.
In this game to see if they fix.
I'm going to try to put 100 on the nigga head.
Nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
I'm going to try to put 100 on the nigga head. Tune in to greatness.
64 yards on the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt, they score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need.
Dance.
In this case, they actually
Last
got that
dance,
done.
fellas. Last dance.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away.
Come on.
And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Minshew. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to break one
Big Zeke, come on, Big Zeke. Big Zeke, come on, Big Zeke.
Carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Flush to his right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
Try to put 100 on the nigga head. Try to put 100 on the nigga head.
And he'll take it
Let's go.
into the end zone for a Cowboy
Putting 100 on the nigga head today.
Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm going for 100. I'm going for 100, big buck.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It's certainly.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of
Big
scores.
buck, I'm going for 100.
I think they're just going to pin their ears back
I
now.
swear to God, I'm going for 100, big buck.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, Minshew escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact.
Big buck, I'm going for 100.
It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive
Big buck,
back,
I'm going
you're
for
taught
100, big buck.
99% of the time, make a play on
I'm
the
going
football.
for 100.
But in this case, making a play on the man was
I
all
want a
the
nigga to
difference.
know I'm
That's what
going for
forced
100 this
incompletion.
game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he's not going to sniff the first down.
Let me get another punt return to the crib.
At the 25.
Let me get another punt return to the crib.
46, and that'll bring up 4th. 46 on his first kick.
One more to the crib
as well.
Let's go.
This is fielded at the 27.
We out. Oh!
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Cowboys
trying to get another one, big buck.
1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
Big buck, I'm going for 100.
King. Up. Hurry.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20.
Let's go.
A big play
Let's
here
go.
for Dallas. 41 yards.
Let's go, big buck. Big buck, I'm going for 100.
Regular. King. Recon, 132 fighter. Gotcha.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Mike's 50.
Bravo.
Watch your slap.
Hurry. Slam. Hatch it.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1. Now 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Buck ain't gonna let me get 100. Fuck what Big Buck say. I'm going for 100.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Back, go. Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
None of that.
Boy,
None of that, Buck.
all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 17-0 our score after 1.
Ready. We've got 25 to Mike. Get the ball. Check protein spill. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Come on, Troy.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, crunch. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, watch that.
6-6, pull it high.
Who that?
Hey, exit. Hey, Sam off.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll get this complete to Batson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's crazy.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right, already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff looking right.
Good shit.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. To try again after the sack. Minshew. And he's going to go down again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Minshew sets to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. No big plays given up, no balls over your head.
That ran some clock out on that one.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break up? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Dallas offense here set to
I gotta
begin the
take it
drive.
all up and through
And they're
that
not going
now.
to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Switch gears. Real. Hurry. Hey, what? Who?
Mike's 50. You must be getting tired.
Run.
Mayfield looks to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, alert!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken it around the 40. So possession goes over
Look
here.
at lightweight Trey Landwood.
The Jags will have great field position to start this drive as
shit.
they take over on the short side of the field.
61, matchbox, light. Hey, 2, 5.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory,
Oh,
which
Big
means
Zeke,
you're
we out.
going to lose the field position battle as a general
Fuck a
rule.
nigga.
What they're looking for
Big
now
Zeke, that's
is
running
more
down the nigga.
consistency.
That's running on the
Move
nigga,
ball just
Zeke.
a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
They're just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Tired of this fuck nigga ball.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. No running room for Zeke on 1st down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Now he'll escape to his left. And this one's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He completes it to Bryant. And
Let's
he's
go,
going to have
Dez.
another 1st down as the
Let's go,
tackle's made
Dez.
at the Jaguars' 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Real. Check it out.
I need that fuck ass safety. I need that fuck ass safety. I need that fuck ass
He's
safety.
got the first down.
That's
here
99
inside the
speed. You
30.
can't coach that.
And he'll take it.
That's 99
into the
speed. You
end
can't
zone
coach that
for a
fuck, nigga.
Cowboy touchdown. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1.
Come on. Come on, Troy. Come on, Troy. God damn it, white boy, Troy.
At their own 18-yard line.
I already know what you want, fuck, nigga.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
Yeah, Buck.
Maybe they should.
Buck.
Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over.
Buck, we here. But we motherfucking here.
Now the
But we
Cowboys
here.
burn the first of their
I'm about to try to score
timeouts.
again on your fuck
As
ass.
the clock will stop with 21 seconds
I'm about to try to
here
go.
in the
I'm
first half.
about to try to score again on your fuck ass, boy.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm about to try to score again on your suck ass.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, lock it.
Slam, slam.
Come on, Buck. Come on, Buck.
Mike 5-4, Mike 4.
Leo.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's going to be taken down.
Buck, I'm trying to score on your
Back
fuck
at
ass.
the 2. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And
come
he
on, let me
uncorks a
block it.
beauty. Best of the day. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Stay your fuck ass in that cover, too. I got something for you, bitch.
Good. 180.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Pistol. Hurry. Bud.
Hey, check. Mike.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end.
Bitch.
And that is caught.
Fuck you.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Fuck you.
Andy Isabella, as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point.
How you take a
splits the
fuck nigga up
uprights,
top?
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for
Listen, nigga,
Jonathan
let's go.
Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Come on, Buck. Kick me my
The
motherfucking ball.
Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be
Fuck,
made.
nigga, fuck
And
you.
this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Oh,
And he's going
I'm
to go
trying to
down.
get it to
They
you.
get to him back at the 40.
I'm trying to
The amount
get
of
it to
sacks
you.
that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, no, I'm trying to get it to you, dog.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
You draw Porker. Run.
50,
Regular.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Going deep here for Bryant. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
At their own 24-yard line.
82 shit. Fuck.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Good shit, Randy Rash.
Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them.
And the ball is
Fuck,
knocked
nigga.
out.
Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, fuck, nigga.
That ball gets
Yeah,
knocked free.
yeah.
But a teammate
Felt
comes
that
along
one.
and scoops it up.
Felt that shit,
Almost
fuck,
like,
nigga.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base and
Felt
scoring
that
position.
shit.
One guy doesn't get him.
No
home.
nigga felt
the next
that.
guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And this is caught. I think he got that
how.
with one hand.
I
They
don't
get
know
only
how.
4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Good.
Let's get it. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
36.
Come on, Buck. Run the ball, Buck.
Protein spill.
49. Check 49.
Fuck
Boy,
you.
and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Fuck you.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, Steve 6.
Right there. 54, right there.
Steve Griffin.
They'll try and throw for it
Oh,
here.
come on, Byron.
Complete. Byron Murphy, the first
You
pick of the
pussy-ass
second round
nigga,
there
you.
defensively. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the
That's a
second half of their
cripple.
own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't
I like
wait for
this.
the postmortem. You
I
know,
like
this
what this look
postgame
like.
press conference, because
It's like a
questions
touchdown.
are going to come fast and furious about this decision. No matter
Come
how
on, man.
It's
Throw
going to
the
be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Run. King. General West.
You know what it is. Fuck, nigga.
Mayfield off the play fake.
Oh, with the press
And that is
squad. Sorry,
incomplete.
Andy.
A lot of force
Andy,
there
I'm
down on there.
sorry.
He could not hang on. It's
sorry.
3rd down.
I'm
Brandon, it looked like he had his
sorry,
hands
Andy.
on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a
I'm
tough catch all the
sorry,
way
Andy.
because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Alert.
Let's go. No.
That's what I'm doing right now, man. I'm trying to paint me a fuck nigga.
Point it right. Hurry.
Bumps up the helmet.
I got it.
3rd and long for Mayfield.
Fucking
Fires
ball.
one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
38-10.
All the way up
I'm
past
disappointed
the
in myself.
40-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Yeah,
They
he got
needed
a,
a break. They needed to make a
yeah,
play
he
here
scored
in the
off the
3rd
line.
quarter.
He gotta be-
Defensively, they did that. Now
I
they
was
got to go
blitzing,
quickly
all out
and get some
blitz. He
points
caught
on the
me.
board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
Oh, he's not
let's
in
go.
here.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Nah.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander
I don't
Esch.
even know. Nah, he's still in part. I think he's the host.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Minshew.
Oh, he got me with that one.
Sweeney.
Fuck,
And they'll get
nigga.
this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Took a shot in hand and I've been going crazy.
There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on
Thank
2nd
you.
and 10.
We out.
Minshew.
We out. We out. We out, fuck, nigga.
It's settled
We out.
and off he goes.
We out. We out.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense.
Step on a person's foot. That's what you apologize for. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. No, let me apologize. This is America. This is extremely hard, specifically for Sal. Yes. He apologizes
Yo.
for everything in his life just because it's such a mess. Here he goes.
With that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
What happened?
So they throw the pick.
Nah, he
six
had
to
caught
get
me in a
another
cover.
shot
I had just
as
blitzed
this
all my
one's in the
linebackers
air.
in my cover 3 buck. I
This will be
blitzed
taken
all
in
my
after
linebackers.
one.
I ain't running no special blitz or nothing.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to
You gotta
start
play.
their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing
Oh,
that pick 6.
that motherfucker Vander Esch! That cracker got stink!
Listen, just take
That cracker roll!
Make some better decisions.
Listen,
on this
boy, that
drive.
cracker roll.
Probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
Oh my God, they doing this fuck nigga buck. This
They're
fluke
gonna have this
shit,
across
bro.
midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There you go.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down,
Give it a
losing
shot.
yardage
Look at that
at the
shit,
50,
dog.
right at midfield. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So back at the midfield stripe now. They'll come up 2nd and long.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Come on, Buck.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Any screen shit, I'm picking it off.
Here we go, G.
Any screen shit you...
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be
Ain't
4th
enough,
down.
Buck.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Rock it.
Safety's creeping.
Now.
On 4th down, Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's
the only
complete.
route he can run,
No
bro.
reason not to try it
God
there. They do
damn.
indeed convert on 4th.
Hey, Nice 7. Be driven. Be driven.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will go
Sweat.
down. A Cowboys sack.
Let's go, Sweat.
Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Look at me. Door. Hard.
Check. He's coming. Double up.
Right. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jalen Smith. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hurry.
Watch the slant.
Check 37.
Real. Bravo.
50. Mike 50. Here we go.
Point it right.
Here we go. Tighten up. Check 24.
Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Right.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Here's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete.
All I got to do is stay in the area.
Hold on to that one.
Play 2 niggas at once.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the side.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
Hit that fuck, nigga.
And they will take over.
Yeah, it's still on air, bro.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start the drive with Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, alert Alert 33. My touch.
Mayfield on play action. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out.
For it. Fuck you.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hey, 50 the month.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Bryant has it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. First and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Alert flare, alert flare.
Hey, alert 33.
Check 52.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Let's go. My touch.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Nigga, no, I was going to him because he was open last time,
and
bro.
a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hell, dog. Disappointing in myself.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Now in desperation. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up on 41. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game.
You can't miss that, Baker.
We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To throw, Mayfield. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Chase 3, 218, chopper.
They'll run for it with Pollard. Gets around him. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
I use him as a decoy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Because the running back do a angle route.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
He called the timeout.
He's going to let it fly.
And he scored.
Got his man complete.
Oh, he scored.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there.
Nigga
He's
feel like
into
he won
the
the
end
Super Bowl.
zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
I wanted it too bad.
Well, on the
bro.
one
That's why
side, if you try to
pull
take
up a
away
performance I
something
wanted to.
positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Dallas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching.
You said what? The Jets team was too trash, bro. Yeah, I ain't have time. I mean, I had some decent players, bro, but fucking around and all that money I had pissed me off, bro. I missed free agency, bro. You know, the Jets had a lot of cap.
So they're safe from the loser board. Today we're Fubazar competing head-to-head in a game we call Stock Horse Shootout. When a shopper enters our playing area, we're going to take turns into their golf.
Yeah. I think I missed drafts too, bro. I think I missed draft and free agency. I think that's what really made me mad about that shit. Anything, bro.
This is how it goes, Q. As soon as someone enters on either line, they're in play. Yes.
Any motherfucking thing.
Way easier go at it than you until it gets to you. That's right. But it's one at a time.
I gotta figure out what I'm trading in this. If it's gonna be the last season. This shit count, boy. Somebody gotta take Mason out. I'm tired of that fuck, nigga.
I'm gonna try and clear that. Here you go,
Huh? What you mean?